So look what I got in the mail today. This is the Nvidia Shield TV 2017 edition. Now, I know what to expect from Nvidia. I've had the Shield tablet before, so I know that they do pretty high quality stuff. But let's open this thing up and check it out. So the box is pretty heavy and feels really well made. As you can see, they have what's inside the box on the side. You have the Shield controller, the Shield remote, and a power adapter. Let's talk about specs. It's got the Nvidia Tegra X1 processor, 256 core Nvidia graphics, 64-bit CPU, 3 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabytes of storage, and USB expansion. On the other side, you have the Nvidia Shield stand. That's pretty much the only accessory they have so far. So let's pop this thing open. There are 2 little stickers, one on each side, that keep it closed. So I just have to take my trusty knife and slice those. Just from the pictures, I can see that that controller is totally different than what it used to look like. I used to have the Shield tablet and the controller was totally different. So let's slide this thing up. And there it is. Oh yeah, it's pretty. That sticker just says attention in about 12 different languages. So no biggie. It's got some foam there. Keep it nice and packed. Oh man, this thing is small. It's smaller than my hand. So, I mean, I had the tablet, like I said, and that was, I believe, a 7-inch tablet. This thing is smaller than the tablet, for sure. It looks like about 6 inches. And it's got all kind of angular designs on it. And as you can see, you got your USB 3.0, 2 of them. You got your HDMI port, your Ethernet port, and your power port. And then it looks like nothing on the side and nothing on the top. It does have a ventilation area there and nothing on that side. And some ventilation in the back too. So that is definitely for airflow. This thing must get warm. I don't know. I'll find out when I plug it in. It's got that glossy area. It's a fingerprint magnet. And you can either set it on its side, but I wouldn't recommend doing that without the stand. And you can set it just flat like that. Here's the remote. The remote is almost the same height as the whole unit. So when you put them next to each other, it's like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch at the most difference. So this thing is tiny. And that's it for the top layer. Let's pop that out. And there's the remote. Now, from some of the videos I've seen before, they were mentioning about it being angular. And yeah, it's got all kinds of corners on it, which I don't know if that's going to help the grip or make it hard to hold. But if worse comes to worse, I'll put something around it, you know, or put some kind of cushion on it if it's really noticeable. But so far feels pretty good. Everything's really clicky. Got the Shield logo in the front there, and that's where your power port is. So cool. And then wow, that's just totally wild down there. It looks like a Tron game. And then of course there's your 3.5 millimeter jack for your headphones. And you have your power button and a microphone right there. That's the much vaunted microphone. And and you got your directional pad and your analog sticks. Alright, so let's check out what else is in the box. So you got books and stuff, the standard fare, quick start guide. So wow, very educational. There's the power, there's the plug, there's a green button. Nice. You have your power cord. I believe that's to charge the joystick or controller. And then another leaflet in like 52 or 53 languages. Good reading. And let's peel open this last little compartment here. And that is where your power supply is being held. So let's pop that out. So that's going to power the main unit. I believe that's the USB-C type. So they made the power for the joystick and the power for the unit different, which is probably good. You won't get them mixed up. And that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote for what's in the box. Now let's take a closer look at each device. So here's the remote control, and at first I was thinking, how in the heck do you open it to change the battery? And I was assuming that the battery probably lasts for years and years, but on closer inspection, at the very bottom there's a teeny tiny button, and you actually have to press that teeny tiny button in the middle there, and when you press it, it releases the bottom door and allows you to get to the battery. So, mystery solved there. Oh yeah, one more thing. There's no headphone jack, unlike the 2015 unit. So you have the joystick, and it has the play in the back, and the home button. You have your all your gaming buttons and analog joysticks. So on the top you have your trigger buttons, and you have your power port. So the trigger buttons feel nice. Reminds me a lot of an Xbox controller, but I believe it's a tiny bit smaller. And then you have your Shield logo and your power port. So really nice aesthetic, really geometric and crazy and angular. So I really like the looks of this controller. And they seem pretty springy and snappy on the analog joysticks. So I will let you know in my review what I think of the gameplay with this controller, how responsive it is, because I know they changed from a Wi-Fi to a Bluetooth. And there's your power button and that microphone. So let's take a look at the side of the unit, a close-up shot here. And as you can see, there's the ventilation, and then you have your USB 3.0, which is much appreciated, and the HDMI that is capable of 4K video with HDR, your gig Ethernet port, and your Type-C power adapter. Alright, here we go, final thoughts time. So the Nvidia Shield TV 2017 is a smaller version of the 2015 unit. It was already the fastest media server on the market with the X1 chip. The refinements made were smart choices except for taking out the SD storage. But having two USB 3.0s gives you expansion options, with 4K HDR for Netflix and Amazon Video, which is the first box to do this, and including the remote control with the unit, it makes a very compelling package for anyone wanting a media box plus much more. I will be doing a Kodi tutorial on the machine as well as a review. I will be testing media playback, newer games, emulation, retro gaming, streaming gaming, and home automation. This box seems next level. If there is any game or app you want me to test on this unit, drop me a comment and I will add it to the list. Anyway, that's my video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get the tech out of here. Please comment, like, or subscribe. Thanks for watching.